And this is not just Star Wars, you know, because Bungie, the company that made Halo and Halo 2 and Halo 3. I remember when Halo 2 came out. How many freaking complaints there were from all many people that were like... People were, in all caps, of course, accusing Bungie, I kid you not, of specifically making a bad game on purpose, just as a big screw you to all the fans. People were saying that. I guess I'm sure that's exactly what Bungie did. They're all sitting around like, hey, how can we make the fans really angry? Let's make a bad game. Yeah, that's why Halo 2 got all these great reviews and sold millions of copies, and it's flawed. But wow, I had plenty of hours of fun on that, doing LAN parties and stuff. Ah, you Bungie! I found the OFSers, they seem to conflate watching or experiencing a franchise. They conflate the experience with ownership. They seem to think, because I played Halo 2, I own Halo 2. Like, I own Bungie. Like, okay, you may own a copy of the game. You have a disc with a copy of it, sure. But it's not freaking yours. And people take, the OFSers, they take, like, any flaw as a personal insult. Because, of course, I'm the owner. This is my studio, even though I've never even been there, and I don't work there, and I'm not in game development, and I have no connection. It's mine! They don't want to say it explicitly, but they act very much as if it is. And when, you know, there's a flaw somewhere, and the grenades aren't powerful enough, which they weren't. They changed that in an update. But it was still a great game. Grenades aren't powerful enough for something. They take that as like as a willing, specific insult on the part of Bungie. You know, my underlings have failed me here. Holy crap, guys! All the people, you know, the people who are mad at like the Lord of the Rings, the movies. I don't know anything about the books or when they came out and whatever. I don't know. I mean, I've read the books. When I said I don't know anything about them, I meant fan reaction back in the day. It was a little while ago, wasn't it? Anyway, but for the movies, which, in my humble opinion, were done pretty well spectacularly, there are people that absolutely hate them. And they can really about how much they hate the freaking Frick you Jackson and Frick you... Oh, my gosh. You know... It's my humble opinion that if J.R.R. Tolkien himself rose from the grave and made the movies himself, some of his fans would still hate them. Not just like people in general, his fans. Oh my gosh, you know something, if Bruce Banner had been like a Star Wars fan, there would be no Bruce Banner, there'd just be the Incredible Hulk. He'd be like, Hulk! Ah, special edition! Ah, ah. You know what I mean? The officers are not the majority in any stretch of the imagination. But, like, they're there. In any franchise, the people who get angry, who get obsessed, who will not stop talking about how George Lucas ruined my childhood. Like, how did he ruin your childhood? Because he made the special edition. I'm sorry, was the entirety of your childhood spent watching Star Wars? I presume you did something else besides. Furthermore, could you just watch the special edition? No? Okay. Could you watch something else? Do something else with your time? Could you, I don't know, go find a copy of the old version, which they released eventually. Then the Star Wars DVDs did a limited release that involved the original versions. And people were angry about those. Because although they were original, they were not cleaned up to match the same standards. Like, because the film degrades over time. So they weren't, you know, it was like a little staticky or something. I don't know exactly what it looked like. But there wasn't cleaned up right to their standards, and people were angry about that. And yeah, okay, I mean, if I were Lucas, I'd try and make the original editions available, exactly as they initially were. But the funny part is when people get angry, and people feel affronted, they feel like they've been harassed and attacked. Lucas is out to get us. Well, frick you, Lucas, and the community. There's another thing. The OFS has always claimed that the rest of the community agrees with them. You know, everyone knows that Halo 2 is crap. Really? Like all the people who are currently playing, are they playing because it's crap? And the guy who says it's crap probably ends up playing. I saw some guy who posted a protest letter, where he said he snapped his disc in half. And this is a $50 game, or $60, whatever. To protest Halo 2, because he hated it that much. Okay, and then in the forum, in the comments, he later revealed that he had some sort of disc insurance on the disc. That you can get apparently from the store that he bought it from, and so he can get another copy. But he wanted to snap it in half just to prove how much he hated it, before, you know, he goes and gets another copy of the exact same game and then plays it. Do you hate it or not? Guys, if you suffer from OFS, please, turn off the TV, or computer, or whatever, go outside, get some fresh air, and some perspective. I understand you love your franchise, I understand it may be disappointing, but it's not your lifeline. It's not like, you know, someone broke into your house and stole all your food. It's not like not like you even got fired or whatever. Oh, I can see you might be upset over losing your job, maybe, depending on those. Like, what, losing the original Star Wars? I can understand your point, but please, people, calm down. Don't be so angry. It really isn't constructive any which way at all. Thanks for watching. See you later.